Why should a farmer check his fridge? Well, vaccines are obviously a very important part or a tool to help you control disease on farm. And vaccines are produced in very, very controlled conditions, but they also need to be stored correctly as well. And often a farmer might buy a vaccine and take it back and store it in the fridge prior to its use. And actually, if that fridge isn't working correctly, it can end up damaging the vaccine, which means that vaccine is not going to work as effectively to help him control disease on his farm. So we actually did some research to see how farm fridges were performing. And what we found is we looked at 19 fridges, and we found that the majority of them actually failed to keep the vaccine temperature, vaccine within the correct temperature. Quite a few of them, the temperature went too high, but just as worryingly, we had several fridges that actually potentially would have frozen the vaccine, and that would actually lead to damage that would mean that the vaccine wasn't going to work correctly. So some tips to make sure that the fridge is going to perform as well as you could. Well, certainly look on the age of the fridge. If the fridge is very old, maybe the door seals will have broken, and that's going to mean that the fridge will struggle to keep the temperature down. Try, if you're going to buy a fridge, don't buy a fridge with a freezer compartment, because again that can cause problems. And also, if you're going to keep the vaccine in the fridge, do some things like not putting the vaccine at the back of the fridge, so keeping it towards the front. Maybe putting some water bottles in the fridge, 2 or 3 litre bottles. Make sure you mark not for drinking, and that just helps stabilise the temperature in the fridge. But I think probably the most important thing is I really recommend that farmers actually monitor their fridge temperatures. You can get temperature recorders. They're not overly expensive, and that will really tell you whether your fridge is performing correctly or not.